name is John Ignatus, and I'm representing my team and our project called Resume Filter. When we were brainstorming, we thought about the resume process and how it can be a pain. For that reason, we created Resume Filter to automate the response for a company from a company to the person, telling them if they're going to get an interview or not. We did this by determining based on certain qualifications, certain parameters found in the person's resume, and created a query based off of that. If I go to my code right here we have um, the testing query gets interview, and this takes in quite a few parameters. The first parameter will be the threshold, which is basically these resumes, these candidates are scored based off of scored on 0 to 100 on a scale, and this threshold says if you make it above equal to or above the threshold, you will get an interview, and if not, you won't. And so that's kind of the way we automate it, and that's how the company can weed out per se. And so we have the company threshold, we have the degree, either bachelor, master's, PhD, we have the GPA, list of work experience, technical languages, projects, and so all those parameters go into this query, and then it'll result in a score which says and eventually tells you if you're getting an interview or not. So up here at the top of the code, we have the school metric. I'm sorry, we have basically all of this code up to here determines based off of your degree, which is a PhD, master, or a bachelor, and your GPA, which is on a 0 to 4 scale, determines what score you're going to get for your academics. And so that does the calculation right here. And we have several cases because sometimes if you don't have a degree, you won't get any score for this. We're not accepting high school degrees, so we have that. And then we go down here, we have work experience. And work experience is basically calculated based off of how strong the company seemed, and then we give you points based off that, and also how many jobs you have had. So right here it does a calculation for that, and then we have a function to check your technical languages. So basically, what this does is it takes the list. You have one list of a person. Like the person's resume has certain programming languages, and then the company will require certain programming languages, and you have to compare those two. And how many that are similar, the union of those, that'll determine your score. And then we have the project rating, which we have when the projects are entered, they're just entered as a a scale of 1 to 10, how good they are, and you can enter up to 3. So right here we have this code, and then based on all those 4, the academics, work, technical languages, technical skills, and projects, you get a raw score of scored 1 to 100 or 0 to 100. And based off of that, you get the query of gets interview, and the person does or does not get an interview. So let me go into the code right here. Gonna run this one. This first query is the perfect score, pretty much. Perfect score right here, threshold of 97. So it says this person gets an interview. and his score was right here a 100 because he had very good credentials. If I go down here, this person was missing any work experience. And if I run that, this person does not get an interview. And oh, he also, yeah, I think he scores over here a 54.5, so not the best. I can just do one more for this person. The threshold is lower. He has a bachelor's, good GPA, good work experience, not the strongest projects. Um, but if we go here, this person does in fact get an interview with a 71, 71 compared to 70. And so that is how the resume filter works. I know I speak on behalf of my whole team when I say thank you for this opportunity, and the mentors were an amazing help. And just thank you for everything. Thank you for the opportunity.